Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I've got the first update for the RoulettePanCollab. As it already says, collab. We've been doing this for a while, so I'm sure you guys know the drill, but this has been organized by Rebecca and Alexi, who will be linked down below, and there also will be a playlist for all the other people that are a part of this, which is a bunch, like it's a whole lot at this point. Anyway, the idea of this project is we have 6 products that we're working on. We're doing them roulette style, so we're using a random number generator that gives us a number which belongs to a category, and we're trying to find a product that fits that prompt. Let's just jump into my progress. So first one, we have an old favorite, and for that I chose my Nars highlighter in Albatros. No pan yet, as you can see, and I tried to show you guys that little bit of a dip that I can see in the close-up, but I don't know if that works out, so let's see. I feel like with these types of products, only the moment you hit pan it's really clear like what progress you are making. But yeah, I have been using this a little bit, I think mainly over the last 1 or 2 weeks, which might give you guys a little hint. So yeah, I do like this, but I'm actually realizing that it is way more patchy than I thought it was, and I don't know whether that is because this one is getting a bit older. It's just really pigmented as well, so that might be part of it. Now once it's on, I'm wearing it right now as well, it gives a really nice shiny highlight. But when I put it on initially, I feel like I really put on like a gold stripe, so I really have to blend it out, as opposed to like the more subtle highlights that I have. I can just put them on and don't have to worry about like the stripe, but that might just be the fact that this one is more pigmented and I haven't really used this much of a pigmented highlight before. But yeah, I'm trying to hit pan on this one. I realized, I believe that I didn't really tell you guys what my goal was with this one in my intro, but no pan yet. So then we had the NYX grinding blush in Menage à Trois. I can show you what this looks like, but you cannot really see where I am with this one. So the only thing I can tell you about this one is that I have been trying to use this 30 times. That's my goal on this one, and so far I've used it 11 times. I was kind of hoping to get to 15 at this point, so I would only have to do another 15 in the next month and then roll it out. Not there yet, but I'm gonna try really hard to go for another 19 times in the next month, so I can roll this out by the next update. Let's see if I can do that. Then, oh, and this was a unique product, by the way. Then we had something overrated, and for that I did not choose an NYX product. I chose the Snow Bunny bronzer from Too Faced, and it's completely gone now, as you can see. I'm really happy with that because it worked for me as a highlighter, not as a bronzer. But I'm happy to have it gone because I've been working on this for over a year, I think. And since this one is gone, as I already hinted at before, I can finally focus on this one. And I believe that this is actually the only highlighter I have in my collection right now, so that's pretty exciting as well. But yeah, that one is done. So that means we at least get to roll in one more product this time. Then we had limited edition product, and for that I chose this sleek powder polish, which was from the Mediterranean limited edition collection, and this is in Monte Carlo. It's just a really bright pink lip balm basically, and in the close-up you can see that I have been using this. Like, it's not like I'm anywhere near hitting pan because this thing is huge, but I have been using it, not a whole lot, but enough to show some visible like usage on it, which wasn't really the case yet when I put this in, so that's good. My goal is to hit pan on it. I don't know if I can do that within the next 3 months, but we'll see. Then we had something that's special to you, and I've taken this out of the little palette that it was in. This is one of the Body Shop shimmer cubes, I think is what they're called. And this is the one that I'm working on. It's the shade Marshmellow, and I'm using this as my brow bone highlight pretty much every time I do my makeup. So my goal for this one was to create a visible dip. Now the thing is, when I look at this, I can see a dip, but I feel that in the close-up it's not very apparent yet. So I think I'm not gonna roll this one out yet. I don't really have any other like brow and highlight shades in any of my other projects at this point anyway. So I guess it's fine as well in that regard, because I'm gonna keep using this one anyway. Like I really want a clear visible dip, so I'm gonna keep working on this one, but as there is already a bit of a dip in here that I can see, I'm hoping that I will be able to roll this one out by next time I roll something new in. And then lastly we had the sample deluxe size item, and for that I chose this the Ritual of Tao body cream, as they call it. And it literally took me like 2 or 3 times to finish this, so this was pretty easy. I finished this in the first week because I was like, okay, I need to make sure I use this properly so I don't have this one still in at the end, like I did with my scrub version of this one, I think in the last round. But yeah, that didn't really happen. It was done in the first week after I filmed the intro, so that's nice. So this is number 2 that I'm rolling out, which means I get to roll in 2 more items. I've got my phone here, so let's see what we're ending up with. So number 10 and number 8. Right now I still have 10 categories left from like the old list that I didn't touch on yet. So let me take a quick look at what those prompts are. So 10 is interesting, an item that highlights, brightens or illuminates. And 8 is an item from your favorite brand. So I already have a highlighter in here and I have a brow bone highlight in here, so that is interesting. I don't know what I can put in something else that also highlights. And my favorite brand, I don't even know what my favorite brand is. Okay, I'm just gonna look at my products and see if I can come back with anything. I will come back with something, but let's see. Okay, this took me a little bit of time, but I think I managed. So first of all, the product that highlights, brightens or illuminates, I decided to go with this Kohl pencil from Hema. And this one is in pretty much a stark white color. You see, like that's a bit of a swatch. It is a little bit on the dry side. I got this one from my sister as well, as I have gotten like many products at this point. And I feel like this pencil, like I would either use on my waterline, but very likely I will actually also be using this kind of in my inner corner to like help highlight, brighten, and then like put on my eyeshadow to make that pop even a little bit more. So I know it's a bit of a stretch, like it's not a highlight or a brow bone, but this does help brighten and highlight my inner corner, or like brighten the waterline. So that is my product for that one. And then my favorite brand, this was a really difficult one, because I don't really have a favorite brand, especially because I haven't really bought any products in the last years pretty much. So I decided to kind of look at what I already have, and I noticed that I do have a good bit of like sleek blushes and eyeshadow palettes, so I decided to go with an eyeshadow palette. Yeah, because I'm not working on enough eyeshadows yet. But I had a bit of difficulty figuring out which one. I've decided to go with the Oh So Special palette, and looking at all these colors in here, I'm kind of taking the easy route. But okay, I'm using this one as my highlight shade right now, but I'm hoping I will have a visible enough dip there very soon. So I've decided to start working on this shade right here, which is called Bow, and I can also use this as my brow bone highlight. So that is what I'm planning to do. My goal for that one will be to try and hit pan on it. I don't know how quickly I will be able to do that, but we can at least try. So yeah, that is what I'm going to do. So for next time, basically what I'm hoping is that I can roll this one out. I only need to use it 19 more times, which I'm saying only, and it's still quite a bit of uses, but I'm gonna try and do that. For all the other ones, I'm not really sure if I can like do what I, oh wait, this one. I can already see the dip, so I'm hoping I can roll this one out by next time as well. And then I can fully focus on this one if I do not roll in any highlight shades in my other projects, mainly in my Pandas eyeshadows. So those are my goals. And then for this one, I forgot to put in like the actual goal. I'm kind of trying to see what would make sense. and measurable as well. I feel like maybe I should, I know this is never gonna happen, try and get to the first part of this pencil where there's actually something like marked on it that I can measure it by. So that's what we're going for. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it, but at least I've got something to work towards. Yeah, that is it for today. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Bye bye.